Here's a buff for Quake Awakening, plus the damage was increased along with the hits. But did you know that there was a time when Quake Awakening used to cost about 1000 gems and all the 4 waves dealt so much it could one-shot someone. Then it was nerfed to become so bad, then we have the modern Quake. This video is a quick history on Quake Awakening, one of the fruits I have not made a Journey to Awakening video of. One day in 2021, the King Legacy developers added an Awakening upgrade to the Paramecia fruit Quake. As much as I could recall, nobody foresaw to get an Awakening, since it was deemed to be a concept that will invite doubts. How would the skills of an awakened Quake even look like when Whitebeard didn't be portrayed to use a superior or upgraded version of his skills? For example, he was able to call 2 big tsunamis, and that's it. There's no such thing as 3 or 4 tsunamis, so the devs decided to feature Quake with content unrelated to One Piece for the sake of a major update involving 4-sided tsunamis. The first few minutes after the launch were fine, until the players found out that the price for the Awakening was 1150 gems. This sure had to be worth it, right? To understand the story better, you need to know how awakening a fruit worked back then. When one wished to awaken their fruit, they will only need one physical form of the fruit and have the desired awakening fruit used in the inventory. This means if you're not using the desired fruit, you will need 2 fruits, one to be eaten and one to be sacrificed. With that, you just go to the Awakenings Master. After that, you get teleported to the Awakenings world and you'll fight a boss. Now this boss uses the awakened version of the fruit you sacrificed, and you only have 2 lives. Revival was possible with Robux. Yes, one was faced with a bot that could unleash 4 waves coming at them. Upon defeating him, you'll be teleported back and able to awaken the moves. Days later, Quake Awakening became meta, and soon the value for Quake skyrocketed. Well, time for a showcase of the old awakened Quake. I will need footage from another YouTuber as I don't have any record of myself using it from that time. So Z did this and stun players, X did this and stun players, C did this and stun players, the star in the sky, the V move was like this. Too much damage. And the E move did this. Well, it's still the same, it knocked players upward while distorting the vision. You now know why Quake was so demanded at that time. Quake has always been a fruit that was able to attack an entire island with one skill, and upgrading the exact skill that does so will cause a genocide. It became meta in raids, especially the newly introduced medium raid near the release of the Awakening that time. It's almost as if they added this thing so people could utilize microtransaction to beat medium raid. In fact, they one-shotted the light enemies appearing in waves 1 unto 20-ish in easy raid. It contributed to the King Legacy developers' economy. For PvP, it's even worse. Combining its stuns and high damaging swords like the Acrosite that time, waves could kill you fast. It could also be used as a get out of jail free card, since if you're low on HP, just pop the waves and the opponent will be forced to secure their way up, buying you time. Same thing goes for Seeking raids. Not only did it inflict so much damage on the Seeking, this fruit devised a trick to get bounties super fast. Okay, so you got a Seabeast, right? You ally people. Once the Seabeast is close to death, you unally the people and start sending doomsday to all 4 sides. The players won't even notice that you're unallied and got the 4 big happy tides taking them a trip to heaven. For grinding, as I said, press V and all inhabitants of the island are dead. So it's devastating for raids, PvP and grinding. There should be a nerf to this, right? They nerfed it. They made only one of the 4 waves able to damage the player. On a side note, buffed up the damage for each. This was nothing compared to the 11k damage multiplied by 5 because for no reason, one of the waves could hit for a second time. The nerf made the unawakened V stronger as it dealt more damage. It was hit even harder. Of all the swords, fruits, and melee were adjusted to scale them better to the current max level in the game. For instance, Hell Sword X used to deal over 20k damage, and now it can barely even deal 10k. This was applied to everything in the game. During that period, Quake fell out of the raid, PvP, and grinding spotlight, while still costing 1150 gems. So just imagine the noobs or busy people who did not know that Quake got a big nerf, awakening it after. Should be such a scam. They then recently dropped down the price to 495 gems. But think of the people who got it when it was still priced at 1000 though. Couldn't be me. And so, Quake plummeted downward. It persisted to remain like that for the next 2 years. I am making this video after an insightful and intriguing unprecedented Quake buff. They magically restored the 4 hits and buffed up the damage. The buff is impactful, making Quake part of the raid meta again. For PvP, it's quite fine now since Tsunamis drain 4 dodges. Overall, it went from absolute trash to a solid one now. This fruit has a bright future to come. In my opinion, I am glad that they showed a threshold of love towards the fruit. Obviously, they're not able to revive the glory days and resummon its peak version, but a balanced fruit is what the players love, and it is better than nothing. What do you think of the current Quake V2? Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video to anyone who wants a bit of nostalgic refreshment. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.